concluding day of our class of our Power BI Bootcamp. As you can see on the screen, there is already a. It looks like something that was already done. Yesterday we started this working on this project. So I'm sorry if you weren't here yesterday. We're just going to. We cannot really start from the scratch again, but I'm just going to give a brief on what we did yesterday. I want to give a brief on what we did yesterday. This, however, is not yet complete. We are still going to add more today, but for what we did yesterday, we started our okay, let me have yesterday we started our capstone project, and the capstone project was the capstone project is trying to show our we're working on a maybe toy expansion data set where we're trying to see what we're trying to like do some metrics and show what kind of expansion should be done. And as you can see, this from here, you can see that there's like a text box that shows Marvin toy expansion, like the title of our work, and it shows like the dates. This second part is the first quarter of 2017 to the third quarter of 2018. This just has to do with like using a text box, basically this basic text box. Then here, this metrics up, like this our total revenue, total cost of item, profits, units sold, and the rest. They are just trying to tell us that this in this company, we're just trying to pick out key metrics. Like now, for a business that is running, the key metrics could include, like, they're not limited, but they can include profits, total revenue, ATV, and some things that I listed here. So we picked out some key metrics, which included total revenue, total cost of items. However, these key metrics were not part of our initial data sets. They're not part of our initial data set. So we had to create measures for all of them. For instance, for total revenue now, total revenue is actually the units sold times the cost price of the selling price. The unit sold at the selling price. So if you come here now, you can see the measure. You can see the okay. So our total revenue, which is the sum x of the unit sales, that's unit price of sales, and we have to relate it to another table, which is our product table, in order to get our product price. So that's what we did for each of them. You can see profits. Profit had its own formula, which is total revenue minus total cost of items, average transaction value. They all had their own formulas. This you can get in our previous video. The video is already up online, but I haven't posted the link. But if you are a customer to my YouTube channel, you can actually just go and check it out, like after this class. But all the how we created all the measures are there. So when we're done creating these measures, like these key metrics on top here, we moved on to create filters. Our filters included store name, so you can go and pick store name and find different metrics for each store. Like now, if I want to pick maybe store this thing, you can see that has changed. Everything has changed. So you can pick any store to find out what is happening in that store. So and you can also pick for store city. Like there are these cities now. You just pick any of them, and it gives you like the metrics involved in that particular city. Then you can also use dates as a metrics. You can filter for this particular date to this particular date, and it brings out what you're looking for. So coming here, we did our product analysis. What we did in our product analysis is that we tried to get our top selling products. Our top selling products, like product category. Like for our stores, we have different product categories. So we did our top selling product categories by revenue and profits. So as you can see from this analysis, toys came out first, followed by art and crafts, followed by electronics, followed by games, and followed by sport and indoors, which had their different pros and cons. Then for the best-selling products, not category anymore, we had Lego bricks. They come out as the best-selling products. followed by color boards and some other things. So last yesterday we stopped at this point where we discovered where we took our store out, like where we're doing our store location analysis. We stopped here like yesterday, and we're going to continue at this point today. So continuing here, this was where we stopped. This actually this chart, this was where we stopped. And here we're trying to show that like downtown has the we're trying to know how many stores are in each location. Because we want to like see each like what each location is bringing and how many stores are in each location. So for here you can see that downtown has 29 stores, commercial has 12 stores, residential has 6 stores, while airport has just 3 stores. So this is what we can gain from this table. So right now I want to increase the size of like the title. So I'm going to come here. I want to increase the size of the title. So I want to make distribution. I want to change the name. Distribution of stores in okay. Okay, sorry for that brief interruption. So what I want to do here, I want to increase the size. Like I said before, I want to increase the size. So I'm going to come to general title, then I'm going to increase this to 40, 40, or let's say 50, 50. So it looks bigger, bolder. So I'm going to put in the middle. Then for my x-axis, I can see that we have some titles which I don't want, so I want to remove them off. From y-axis, I want to remove the title, put off. So the next thing, I think I'm done with this table. The next table I want to go into, I want to see my store location and I want to see my store location, the revenue they produce, and the transaction value per revenue, and the ATV. My store location, the revenue they produce, and the transaction value they produce. So I'm going to use a table visual for this. I'm going to be using a table visual for this. So come here on table. Of course, it's going to look bigger than usual. I don't want to get the head of this. Okay. So I will reduce my size. Reduce my size. Reduce my size. Where are you? Where is it? Okay. I want to see the letter. I want to see the letter. So I drag down. I drag down up until here, and I reduce the table. I want it to be as visible as possible, but not too cluttered. So yes, I have this table visual. So what I want to do, I want to see location. So I'm going to go to my store table and I'm going to click on store location as a field. Then I want to see total revenue for each store location. And I also want to see ATV for each store location. So as you can see, it's not big enough. It's very, very tiny. I'm going to come here to my values. I'm going to increase this 40 or 50. That will be big enough. 50. 50. So after doing that, the next thing I want to do, I want to increase the grid, make this 10, vertical grid, make this also 10. Then I want to increase the width so it like feels properly. Okay. And I want to make the column headers bigger, a bit larger. I want to make this 50 also. It's too small. 40, 50 is too much. 40. Okay, so as you can see now, it's clear. It's clearer. So one thing I want to do, I want to make this my ATV. I want to make it um to be no decimal place. I want to put this as 0. I'm average transaction value. I want to put this as 0. So pick that as 0. Yes, I want to leave it as 0. So I think I've been able to show now this particular table is trying to show each store location, the total revenue each store location brings, and the average transaction value by each store. So I think this is okay for my store location analysis. This is okay for my store location analysis. The next thing I want to do is I want to do a sales trend. I want to do a sales trend. So for the first time, we're going to be actually be using our line chart, our line chart. Yes, I want to use our line chart because I don't really want magnitude, so I'm going to use my line chart. So I'm going to drag it down, down. Okay, so this is, I want it somewhere here. So okay. I want to use my total revenue, my date, and I want to use my date. So total revenue at my x-axis, total revenue, no, y-axis, I guess. Total revenue, then date. I want to use my date as my x-axis. I also want to get my dates as my legend. So this is showing year. I don't want it to show year. I want it to show by month. I want by month. And I want to use date hierarchy. So I'm changing that to date hierarchy. So as you can see now, the I cleared my year, I changed my cleared quarter, and I'm using my date. That's my month. So I want to increase the size now. I want to increase the size a little bit of my x-axis and my y-axis. So if anything is not clear, you can always call my attention. I can always come back to repeat it. So you can leave anything is not clear. That's the beauty of being in the class. So if anything is not clear, you can call my attention back and I'm going to repeat it. So I want to increase my values. My y-axis, make this 40. Then for my x-axis, I want for my y-axis, I mean my values, I want to make it also 40. So and also for my legend, I want it to be seen. My legend text 40 also. Then my title, the title, general title, I want to make it let me just name it as sales trend, SALES trend, TRE sales trend. I want to make it 40. 40. Let me increase it to 50. So let's do it bigger. 50. I'm putting in the middle. So now this is telling us that it's showing clearly that for this March had the most sales. You can see he picked in March. He picked in March for this. The legend. Okay, let me change the legend. Let me use a different legend. Like the line B. Let's see has similar lines. And I want to change the color. For 2017, I want 2017 to use our normal color. Okay, the color I've been using for like a while. Then for 2018, I want to use this color. This color. Okay, so you can see it. So as you can see, if you hover around, you can see the amounts in each of the year. So as you can see for 2018, you can see that okay, why it stopped at September here is that our data set stopped at September. Our data stopped at September. So that's why it stopped at September here. So as you can see, March in 2017 had the highest sale of $589,000. That's approximately, I mean $590,000 approximately. Then you can see it peaked in December. 2017 had a peak. December had a peak value of $877,000 approximately. So this is trying to show. This is just trying to show us, like as I told you, like if you attended our previous class, you will remember that line and bar chart, line and area chart shows a trend of dates against revenue or against. You're just trying to use dates to show like progress or something. So this line chart has been able to show us a trend of dates against our revenue. So now I want to increase the size of this a little. I want to increase the size. I want to increase the size a little. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm actually done with my with the analysis. I want to now put recommendation. I'm done with the analysis. I want to now put recommendation. So how do I do that? First of all, I want to like show that I'm going to put insight and recommendation. So I'm going to come here, click on copy, then paste. I'm going to drag it along with me. I want it to come with me, but it's okay. Let me just drag it down. Okay. Okay. I wanted to write about here. So this works. This works for me. I want to write about here. So I want to make this recommendation and insights. I want to change this recommendation and insights. I'll be insights IGH in IGH sites and recommendation. Recommendation. So first of all, I want to have a circle. I want to make the text box. I want to just make a shape. I want like a circle. Or this will have to work. This will have to work. So this is covering my whole screen. I want to reduce it very much. Calm down. Calm down to calm down. Um 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 okay. Okay, drag it up a little bit. It's still too big. I want it as small as possible. Okay. So I want to change the color. I want to change the color. So I want to go to style. and change it to the color I've been using for like this color. Next thing I want to get my text box and write something. So I want to get my text box. Okay, just come down with me. Walk with me. Down, down, down. This is what I'm doing for sense. So yes, I want to reduce the size by lots. Okay, yes, right about here. And I'm going to have this inside. Now I'm going to write, I'm going to increase the size, of course, before. I want to write 1. It's still too small. I want something big enough to look like it's a number, like the number it's follow come. So let's say 96. I put on 1. Okay, this one works a little. So 1. So I want it to fade into. So I want the transparency to. Okay, so yes, that works. So okay, I just want it to be in the mid, like let's see decentralized. So yes, let's see, let's try this looks. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. The next thing I want to do, I want to group them together. So that if I pick this, I can pick the other one. So I press select this, then press control, select this. I go to format, group, I'm going to click on group. So that is now group together, you can move them together. The next thing I want to do is I want to create. So from this data, you can from this data set, you can see that airports, although it has only 3 locations, it generates the most revenue and ATV, average transaction value. From this place here, you can see that airports generate about 1.2 million total revenue, or even though it has only 3 stores. So we need more stores in the airport location so that we can gain more money, both in the airport location and the downtown location. So what I want to do is here, I want to create another text box. I want to create another text box. So I'm going to click on home, text box. Bring it down. Let's see right about here. So let's increase the size by lots so it can contain what I want to write. So it can contain what I want to write. So what now I'm going to do is I'm going to put a name, put a value. So I want to increase this to like, let's say 80. So I want them to open more stores. I want to make it bold. I want to let it be underlined. So I want more stores to be opened in airport and downtown because I can see from my distance, from my inside, I can see that airport and downtown they produce more revenue. With airport down producing it's no. Okay, I want to just confirm something. Average revenue per store. So I want them to be new in airport and downtown because I can see that they produce more revenue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so quickly, I made a mistake. I made a mistake and I want to draw back to it. This total revenue, I want to change. I don't want it to be total revenue. I want to see, instead of seeing total revenue, I want to see average revenue in that place. Average revenue in that place. So what I want to use now is that I want for me to know my average revenue per store. So I'm going to create a new measure. I want to create a new measure and I want to name it average revenue per store. Average revenue per store. So yes, average revenue per store. But I'm trying to see how the stores affects each of these data set, like how each store in each place affects our data as a whole. So how the measure I'm going to use, I'm going to use total revenue divided by count of store name, count store. I want to use store names. So for each stores, I'm going to click enter. So it's working on it. So now that I have that, I'm going to come to this this change this total revenue. This is my matrix from, so I want average revenue per store in the middle. Then average transaction value. ATV. Okay, because of the size of my visual, I'm going to have to rename this average transaction value to ATV. Average transaction value. I'm just going to name it ATV. So I can it's smaller and I can get to see it clearly. ATV. But that stands for average transaction value. Okay, so now it's bigger now. It's showing clearer now. So you can see from here now, ATV is now showing this is our average transaction value. So I want to offer my recommendation like this. The first recommendation I want to offer is that, let me just make this like 88 underline bold. I want to say open store in downtown and airport. This is too much. Too big. Let's say 72 bold underline. Open stores in airports and downtown. I'm going to go to my next line. I'm going to make this, let's say 54. So what I want to do, I want to offer insights or be recommendation. So I want to say that. So now I'm going to say, right? Let's see you. So let me make it 6. Let me increase the size to 4. Airports with the least number of store provides the greatest a greatest revenue by store, which we have it as which we have as 429 429,907 USD. 429,907, that's 429,000. 429,907,000 USD. USD. Also, airports stores generates $2 more than its downtown com than its downtown stores. And that's not stores. Downtown downtown stores, STOR, provide the second, can you provide the, let me increase the size of this a little because this obviously might not contain. Second highest revenue per store at revenue per store is for downtown is 283 283 434 283 434 USD. So I want to make bold some key metrics, some key things I'm trying to point out. I'm going to make this bold, make this bold, make this bold. So yes, this is my first insight and recommendation from what I've been working on. So I want to group this thing also together. I want to group this. I want to group them together. I want to go to format, group, group. So now I want to copy them, home, copy, paste. Wait, I want to solve this. Let me go back. Okay. Undo. Undo. So I think I'm good here. So what I want to do now is I want to pick so I want to pick this. I want to make this like together. Where you're going to come inside. Come inside. Come inside. I want to offer another insight and recommendation. So I want this back in. All this together. So control copy select, format, group. So now I want to select all three. Copy, paste. I want to move it down. Undo. I'm not going to copy this is just a lot. Just go back. I need a copy. So I'm not going to copy this, just this. You, you, and you, and you. Copy, paste. Let's move them down. Put another insight here. Copy, paste. Let's go down to the sense. Paste. Okay, yes, this is what I was trying to do since. Paste. Now, my second recommendation, I want this to be two instead of one now. '96, 2, 3. So the second recommendation I want to add is that you can see that our best selling products are our toys and art and crafts. So I want to offer an insight to stock up more on toys and art and crafts. So I change this to stock. No, I don't want cheap and flip. Just write first. Stock up more on toys and arts and crafts. Talk about more on toys and art and crafts. I think these are yeah, this should be capital letter. Toys and art and crafts. So I can just come here and write before toys toys. Let me just put this to 72, no bold, no line. Toys generates not be 72. Cannot be 74. toys generates so sorry for this. I'm back. Toy generates the highest revenue with, let's go and check how many it generates. Um, toys 5.1 million revenue with five one now 5.1 million USD. This can be attributed to the sales of. So we can see that from our toy section, we can see that Lego bricks is the best selling product. So we can attribute our sales of best sell our the why we sell more toys to the sales of Lego bricks. Lego bricks. So so like let's say so these products should be stocked regularly. Arts and crafts generated or generated the second, no problem, choice highest revenue with 2.7 million USD, 2.7 million USD. So I'm going to make things that are meant to be bold, like so it can like there are things that I want to put more attention on. Bold. I put a full stop there. And the third and final recommendation I want to make onto my data set, I want to say that if you check our sales trend, you can see that the month we did the worst, like our sales were not so good. From here, this month our sales were not so good. Okay. From here, you can see that it was February and August. February and August. So what can we make? What can we do to boost our sales in February and August? I'm suggesting offering discounts in February and August. So I want to offer more discounts in February, August, or offer discounts and discount sales in February and August. I don't want that. Mm-hmm. Offer discounts to you and sales in February, 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 and August AUGUS. So as you can see, let me just February F FEB and August AUG recorded sale for the lowest sales. Therefore, it is encouraged to offer this discounts so you earn counts during this periods. Okay, so I think that's all. Let me just go through it briefly. So yes, with that being said, let me just see how my dashboard is looking. I want to actually shift this. It looks like it's overlapping. It's not covering all I need to cover. So let me see how it looks. As you can see, that's completely covered my canvas. Completely covered my canvas. So yes, there you have it. No. Let's go over it. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, this is what I wanted. So there you have it. This is our data sets we have worked on with your board. And with this, I want to call in the class a close. Thanks to everyone that joined in. Okay, so let me just export it so you can see it in PDF. Let me export it so you can see it in PDF. So as you can see our it's showing like in PDF. This is what we just did when we exported it to PDF. So thank you all for joining in. Good night and God bless. Stop recording.